warm welcome to you viewers and thank you for joining me on this week's episode on House and Home. I hope you all are doing well and taking care of yourselves physically, spiritually, mentally, and especially emotionally. We have another great show lined up for you all. Coming up, we have another health and medical segment with a specialist from the Pacific International Hospital. And later on the show, we have our favorite cooking segment, proudly brought to you by Table Birds. Hello everyone, my name is Lydia Ali. But before we get on to all that good stuff, first up, here's Junior Mule from the Port Moresby Nature Park to take us through our gardening segment. Let's have a look.
Hello everyone. Thanks for having me back on the show. My name is Junior Muli. I'm the team leader for horticulture in Port Moresby Nature Park. Today we'll be talking about the in-house pot plants. So as you can see at the back of me and in front of me are all plants that is suitable for planting indoor. So for you, for the benefits of who haven't known what the indoor pot plant is, for indoor pot plants is the plants that used to grow inside the house or our building. So it can be bigger palms or the smaller creepers. So what we have in the park is we have different types of plants, like the palms, the snake plant, the aglaonomas, the diaphanbacchus, and some of the dracaenas, as well as we have some of the smaller plants, like the succulent plant, and we have some of the ferns. So these are all these plant species that we have within the park that are best for indoor. Also, one of the very most important role of the indoor pot plant, as according to a study in 1989 by NASA, house plant can improve air quality by removing cancer-causing chemicals like formaldehyde and benzene from the air. Another study found that the soil in the potted plant can also help in clean indoor air, which also microorganism in the soil of the plants helps cleans the air as well. So these are the importance of the pot plants, and to make that happen, you have to nest them in the house, in-house properly by a good management practice. All the pot plants should be watered every day, and it must not be overwatered. Must be damp all the time. The light must be controlled, whether artificial or natural. And also for the palms and for the shrubs, you have to prune it at the size where it is expected, because otherwise it might be an hazard in the house. So we have varieties of pot plants that you can choose from, starting from palms, different types of palms, to different types of dracaenas, different type of aglaonomas, different type of creepers and vines. So if you would like to make your office or any of your indoor area look more green and more recreational, you can always visit our Nature Park website or Facebook page to inquire for more detail. With that, thank you very much for your company. My name is Junior Muli, and we'll see you next time on another garden segment on Haus Home.
Thank you, Junior Muli, for sharing those important and helpful tips on how to take care of an indoor plant. Well, viewers, if you didn't know, indoor plants have a lot of benefits. They improve your air quality, reduce stress, and improve your sense of well-being. If you didn't know, now you know. You're watching House and Home. Please don't go away. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. Up next, we have Dr. Dinesh, an orthopedic surgeon from the Pacific International Hospital, to tell us what orthopedic is, the different types of orthopedic found in adults and children, the prevention and the treatment of orthopedic. Here's Dr. Dinesh to give us more insight on this topic.
Hi everyone, I am Dinesh. I am an orthopedic surgeon. Orthopedics is that branch of science which deals with musculoskeletal injuries, meaning patients come to an orthopedician with complaints of a broken bone, a dislocated joint, a cut tendon, or knee pain, arthritis, back pain, gout, etc. Orthopedics is a very vast specialty. It is subdivided into certain subspecialties. Like we have pediatric orthopedics, where children are born with some congenital deformities. Like we have club foot, congenital vertical talus, constriction bands, finger contractures, or sometimes finger they develop certain deformities as they're growing, called as developmental deformities. Like they have knock knees, bowed legs, rickets. So all these things comprises pediatric orthopedics. The other subspecialty is arthroscopy. If I can say in simple terms, it's called as keyhole surgery, where you make few small holes, 2 or 3 holes in the body, usually around the joints, and you treat the conditions. The common conditions what we treat with arthroscopic surgeries are usually sports injuries. Especially here in this country, we get to see a lot of rugby-related injuries. People tend to have knee injuries. So this is a model of a knee joint. This is the kneecap, this is the thigh bone, and this is the leg bone. If I take the kneecap out, inside of the knee we see these ligaments called anterior cruciate ligament or posterior cruciate ligament, and collateral ligaments on either sides, and meniscus. People with sports injuries, it could be rugby or soccer or basketball, when they land on a wrong position, or if the knee gets twisted off in an awkward position, they tend to have this ligament tear. Usually it's ACL ligament, and sometimes it's meniscus tears also. So these surgeries, the sports injuries, are managed well with arthroscopic procedures, meaning we just make 2 small holes, a small hole on this side and 1 small hole on this side, and pass a camera through one of the hole and an instrument to the other one and fix it. So this is arthroscopic procedures for sports related knee injuries. And secondly, we have arthroscopic shoulder surgeries. Shoulder surgeries is again commonly done for 2 conditions. One, people who have repeated shoulder dislocation, again commonly seen in sports people. People with repeated shoulder dislocations called Bankhart's lesion, they are treated by an arthroscopic procedure. What happens if the shoulder joint, it comes off the joint? If the ball of the shoulder joint of the humerus, it tries to come off, in the process of coming off repeatedly, it will tear these structures in the front, and the capsule, it becomes very lax and relaxed. So this is called as Bankart lesion. This is treated by an arthroscopic procedure where we make 1 small hole here, 1 on this side and 1 at the back, and repairing these tissues, called Bankart's repair. The other common conditions what we see is in elderly people. Like if we have to take the arm up and out, this arm has to come up and it has to go out. In these repeated movements of taking the arm up and out, we see these tendons, the tendon at the head of the humerus, called as rotator cuff tendons. These tendons, they get worn and torn. There will be wear and tear of these tendons. So people experience pain when they have to take the hand outwards or upwards, especially when they have to take the hand all the way up over their head. So again, here we do an arthroscopic procedure where we identify these tendons which is torn and repair it with small keyhole procedures. The advantage of arthroscopic procedure, like why do we have to operate with 1 hole or 2 holes, and why not cutting open and doing the repair, is the morbidity. Patients will have very less pain after the surgery, they recover very fast, and they get back to their earlier activities in no time. It takes only a few weeks to 1 or 2 months to get back to their full range of activities. It could be a person doing a normal life, or an athlete or a sports person who can go back to the sports activities. So, and we have arthroscopy for hip, elbow, ankle and other parts also, but knee and shoulder arthroscopies are the one which are commonly done. So this was the second part of the orthopedics. Like, if I can tell again, the first was the pediatric, where we see children orthopedics. The second is arthroscopy, where we see joint being treated with keyholes, small holes. And the next one would be, I would say, arthroplasty, meaning you replace the joint. This is usually done for elderly population in their 60s, 70s, or sometimes in their 80s age group, when because of age the joint develops arthritis. It is no longer viable to be treated by other measures, then we replace the joint. It's a total knee replacement or hip replacement. We also have shoulder, elbow, ankle, and the joints are replaced. The beauty of this surgery is within 2 days, 3 days time, the person can get back to their earlier activities. So there is very little morbidity with this.
There you have it, viewers. Dr. Dinesh will be back in another episode to talk to us about the prevention and treatment of orthopedics, and he will also go through the equipments that an orthopedic surgeon uses to identify the different types of orthopedics found in both adults and children. Welcome back and thank you for sticking around. My name is Lydia Ali and you're watching Haus Home. Up next we have our favorite cooking show, proudly brought to you by Table Birds. Let's see what delicious meal our chef is preparing for us today in the kitchen.
Hello once again, viewers. My name is Chef Norman Gaigo. Today I'll be cooking a chicken wing dish. A fried marinated chicken with curry leaves, garlic and mango cherry salsa. In front of me I have all my cooking ingredients. I have 3 roses flour. I have Table Birds chicken wings, which is 700 grams. I have some chopped garlic, some chopped fresh chili, coriander, curry leaves, round sliced onion, and the chili salsa, it's been done in advance. We will be marinating our chicken or coating our chicken with the 3 roses flour. So you can see, we will coat it nice and easy. Table Birds have their chicken factory, flour factory, and they own chicks hatchery, all based in Leh. They also have their egg farm based in Leh and Pom to ensure you will have fresh eggs in your home. Back to our cooking, I have already coated the chicken wings, as you can see. It's already been seasoned and nice and ready to be fried. I have to put my flame up a bit. I'm just using like 5 tablespoons of oil, just to heaten up the oil. Right now we'll be pan fry our chicken wings in the hot pan. The temperature of the flame is on medium heat. Just put one by one. Sorry, the pan is too small, but I managed to put all the stuffs in one dish, in one frying pan. A little bit more oil in it. That's it. Maybe we put the flame a little bit high so the chicken can cook faster and cook well. Okay. We just turn the chicken wings around to the other side of it. The chicken wings will be frying for more than like 7 minutes. It's in the low heat, so from time to time you can add some little bit of oil just to ensure the chicken wings doesn't stick onto the bottom of the base of the pan. So we just fasten up a bit, grease a little bit, so that the chicken can cook well. So yeah, our chicken is almost ready. So we have to put it onto a new clean plate. Yes. So we will put all our chickens in a plate. Done. Our chicken wings is already been done, as you can see. Right now we'll be going to the rest of the ingredients. So I'll be adding some sliced onion, just to plain fry, no coating. It's just simple fried onion. Next, adding some chopped garlic. Okay, now we are sauteing our garlic and sliced round onion. Make it a little bit caramelized so that the flavor will catch up with the onion also. Okay, next we'll be adding some chopped chili, chopped fresh chili. Yes, just to make it a little bit spicy. Let it cook for maybe 1 minute. Okay, after that I'll add some coriander leaf to give the fragrant smell. Wow, beautiful. I'll take the caramelized onion. It's been sauteed for 2 minutes just to make the onion caramelized. I think it's ready. We put it out of the flame. It's ready. So I'm gonna add the caramelized onion, coriander leaves, garlic, and chopped chili over the chicken wings. The excess caramelized onion, we can put it around the plate as a garnish. Apart from table-based chicken and egg, the only crocodile farm in PNG can also be found in Lake from Mainland Holdings. To finish off our dish, our combination of the salsa is with sweet chili. We chop garlic, we chop fresh chili, and we chop coriander leaves. As you can see, the dressing or the sauce is ready. I will add it on on top of the chicken. There you have it, viewers. Fried marinated chicken wings with curry leaves and coriander leaves and sweet chili salsa. I hope you enjoy it and you like it. You can try it at home. Thank you, Table Beds, for sponsoring this cooking segment. You can get more updates from Table Beds and Tree Roses Facebook page. My name is Chef Norman Gaigo. Thank you for accompanying me for this cooking segment, and I'll catch up later. Bye for now.
You're watching House and Home. Please stay with us. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. Now, before we wrap up our show, we leave you with our peekaboo of the month titled A Crown of Wishes. The novel titled A Crown of Wishes was written by Rosani Koshi and published in the year 2018. The story follows three unlikely friends: Gauri, a warrior yet troubled princess who wishes for freedom; Vikram, an intellectual yet lonely prince who wishes to be more than a puppet; and a curious yet brave woman who wishes for a life outside her sisterhood. They are all thrown in the Tournament of Wishes hosted by Lord Kubera, which takes place in the legendary and glittering kingdom of Alaka. Gauri, the princess of Bharata, has been taken as a prisoner of war by her kingdom's enemies. Faced with a future of exile and scorn, Gauri has nothing left to lose. Hope unexpectedly comes in the form of Vikram, the cunning prince of the neighboring land and her sworn enemy kingdom. Unsatisfied with becoming a mere puppet king, Vikram offers Gauri a chance to win back her kingdom in exchange for her battle powers. Together they'll have to set aside their differences and team up to win the Tournament of Wishes, a competition held in a mythical city where the Lord of Wealth promises a wish for the victor. Reaching the tournament is just the beginning. Once they arrive, danger takes on new shapes. Every which way they turn, new trials will test their wit and strength. But what Gauri and Vikram soon will discover is that there's nothing more dangerous than what they most desire. It's a lovely and beautifully written story about three people that undergo incredible challenges in order to make a better life for themselves. Each starts with a wish or the ideal wish they had for their lives, but in the process, find truths that they didn't know about themselves. Thank you so much for joining me, and that is all we have for you for this week's episode of House and Home. Just a friendly reminder, next week Monday the 27th of June is World SME Day, and the SME mothers are having their market sale up at Stanley Hotel. So if you're free on Monday and you want to check it out, you can head on over to Stanley Hotel. On behalf of the House and Home crew and I, have a lovely rest of your week. Enjoy, take care, and we'll see you same time next week.